Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Washington, Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news in what might be one of the most surprising and strategic moves of this NFL offseason. The Washington Commanders are reportedly making a bold push to bolster their offensive line by acquiring none other than Quentin Nelson from the Indianapolis Colts. Yes, you heard it right. Nelson, the three-time All-Pro guard who's been a cornerstone for the Colts, is now on his way to the Commanders in a trade that's shaking up the entire NFC East landscape and could have ripple effects across the league. And the best part, Washington is giving up a second-round pick in the 2026 draft and taking on around $20 million in cap relief. That's a significant investment, but it shows how serious they are about fixing what's been a major weakness on their roster, namely their offensive line. Now let's talk about the why and how this all makes sense. The Colts are in a full rebuild mode, especially with their quarterback situation uncertain at best. They're looking to shed some cap space and gather draft capital, and trading away a player of Nelson's caliber isn't just about saving money, it's about rebuilding for the future. Nelson, a dominant force on the line, has been a staple of Colts' success over the years, a true road grader who's consistently been among the best at his position. His stats speak volumes, an average PFF grade of 91.4, which is elite, and in 2025 he played 11 games, allowing just 0.5 sacks, with a run-block win rate of 82% and an EPA per run of plus 0.16. He's a guy who can turn the tide in the trenches, and for Washington, he's exactly what they need to stabilize their front and give their quarterback the protection necessary to thrive. At this point, it's worth noting the impact this can have on the Commanders' offense. Last season, their offensive line was a weak link, surrendering 32 sacks, which is a lot in today's NFL where pressure can make or break a QB's day. With Nelson anchoring that line, the expectation is that sacks will drop significantly, probably down to around 20, which is a huge improvement. This isn't just about keeping the quarterback upright, it's about enabling the run game to flourish. Washington's rushing attack could see a boost of over 20% in rushing yards, jumping from around 105 yards per game to close to 130. That kind of upgrade makes defenses respect the run more, opening up play action and deep passing opportunities. And it's not just about the run and pass stats. Nelson's presence will elevate the entire offensive line, making it one of the top units in the league, likely cracking the top 7 rankings. The ripple effect of this trade extends to the entire NFC East. The Eagles, with their dominant offensive line led by Jason Kelce, are already a force, and adding someone like Nelson to the Commanders could shift the balance of power. The NFC playoff odds could see a big swing. Initially, Washington's Super Bowl odds were around plus 100-0, but with this move, they might jump to plus 22-0. Their NFC title odds could also see a dramatic increase from plus 50-0 to plus 9-0, especially if Nelson can help them become more consistent on both sides of the ball. This move positions Washington as a more formidable contender, especially in third-down situations, where their success rate could improve from 38% to about 44%. That's a massive boost in offensive efficiency, and with YAC yards after catch, by running backs expected to increase by around 5.2 yards, the offense becomes much more dynamic. Of course, there are questions about Nelson's health. He suffered a shoulder injury in Week 8 last season, but if he's able to return to full form, we're looking at a game changer. His ability to protect the quarterback, open lanes for the running game, and provide leadership up front can't be overstated. Think about the parallels with the trade of Zach Martin or other legendary guards. Nelson could become a cornerstone for Washington, a player who not only elevates the team, but also cements his legacy as one of the all-time greats at his position. His presence on the field is like a pancake block that redefines the entire protection scheme, giving the quarterback time and space to operate. The Colts, sitting at 4-7, are clearly prioritizing cap space and future draft capital. They need to rebuild their roster, especially their wide receivers, as their EPA pass numbers are negative, indicating struggles in the passing game. Meanwhile, the Commanders see this as an opportunity to turn their offensive line from one of the weaker units into a strength. They've been searching for stability along the front for years, and now they're making a statement that they're not messing around. With Nelson, they could have a top-7 offensive line, and that kind of stability can be the difference maker in close games. It's about controlling the line of scrimmage, controlling the tempo, and giving their young quarterback a chance to develop and succeed. Looking ahead, the NFC East is shaping up to be even more competitive. The Cowboys have a solid defense, the Eagles are loaded, and now the Commanders are making moves that show they're serious about competing at the highest level. The addition of Nelson not only boosts their immediate chances, but also sets a foundation for sustained success. It's a move that echoes the kind of blockbuster trades we've seen in the past, like when teams traded for legendary guards that went on to help their teams make deep playoff runs. Nelson's leadership and talent could be the missing piece that finally pushes Washington back into playoff contention and perhaps even beyond. In terms of the overall strategy, Washington's front office is clearly betting on Nelson's ability to anchor the offensive line and provide a competitive edge. The move also sends a message to their division rivals. Hey, we're here to compete, and we're willing to make bold moves to do it. It's about building a team that can not only make the playoffs but also contend for a Super Bowl. With Nelson leading the line, the Commanders are now better positioned to face the league's top defenses, especially those front sevens that have caused headaches for them in recent years. His ability to execute pancake blocks, open running lanes, and protect the quarterback will be a game changer for their entire offense. And let's not forget about the intangibles: leadership, experience, and a winning mentality. Nelson's track record as a franchise player and a leader in the locker room will inspire the young guys and set a tone for this team's culture moving forward. His presence alone may elevate the performance of the entire offensive line, which has struggled at times to find consistency. By adding Nelson, Washington isn't just plugging a hole. They're making a statement that they're all in on competing now and for years to come. To wrap it all up, this trade is a strategic masterstroke for the Commanders. They're acquiring a player who can redefine their offense, help them climb the NFC standings, and potentially make a deep playoff run. It's a move that signals their ambitions and willingness to invest in their future. Fans should be excited. This isn't just about one player, it's about the direction the team is heading. It's about building a team that can hold its own against the best and finally bring a Super Bowl back to DC after so many years of waiting. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Commanders. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news.